trying to get me? Try and get me? Hey. Oh.
CVS card?
Yes. Thank you. Hello. Thank you.
Cardboard boxes.
Oh, okay, thank you.
We do recycle.
Have a good day. What is up, guys? It is 3:51. I just took a shower. Shai just took a shower. We ended up working out outside around like 12:30 after breakfast. We did some pad work, did some boxing. I didn't want to film it just because it was the first time Shai and I were working out together. It's one of the first times in a couple months that I've been working out, so I just want to focus on me and my training right now versus getting vlog footage, because there will be a lot more vlog footage from today. Then we went to the pool, which was really fun. Stayed there for like about an hour, and then we came home. I got dressed. I'm just wearing this cute little sundress. We're going to be going to Playland with Sophie and Kai. Kai gets off of work at 4, so we'll just, I think I'm gonna heat up some hot dogs for us so we can eat a little bit before we go, and some fruit maybe, and then we'll be good to go whenever they get here. We'll walk the dogs and everything, but I'll take you along for that. I just wanted to update you guys on what we've been doing. Today has been a good day so far. Fingers crossed it stays a good day.
I need you in the front, baby. I need you in the front with me, baby. I'm nervous right now. I don't even know if we're going to run into something. Bro, it's not even me.
And the area, I want to see all of that side. All right. You want to see me, that's why. I know what I'm saying. Oh. I know.
Okay, so we just got home from Ride Playland, and we passed this ride on the way out called Trolls City or something to that nature, and I remembered it before and I definitely had been on it, but Sophie was like, do you want to go on it? And I was like, no, I'm good. And then Shai said that someone died on that ride, and we just found out that there has actually been many deaths at Playland, and we just went on a bunch of rides there. So I thought I'd share with you guys. And what they do at Playland, apparently, well, not apparently, this is what they do. They just rename the ride and keep it there when someone dies. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's just so absurd. Like, I feel like anyone in their right mind would be like, if someone died, we gotta cut it, like, from the park. But just as a liability thing, in my eye.
If you just looked at the layout, now that I'm older, since we walked in, like, just the front doors of Playland, it's so eerie, bro.
It's
like,
horrible.
It's so eerie. I feel like somebody is getting, like, killed in the basement.
Yes,
underground
like underground,
in
yes,
like,
in
so
tunnels.
Like, we might get smoked for talking
Yo, she bitched him OT.
Stop playing, that's her bone.
I know.
Bro, you're not even like that. You better relax. Stop it.
But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know if you guys have done it lately, because this is my first time going back to an amusement park that I went to as a kid, but it's really, really creepy and sad and
depressing.
Yeah.
And heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And just eerie. Like, because you know how, like, when you look at certain things, like on your phone, or when you look at certain things in general, you can, like, picture the last time you looked at that, or a really, really far time, like that's stored in your head. So I was walking through, and I'm bigger now, and it's just like the image you have of your head at that same exact spot you were standing at compared to now is so.
I'm
trippy,
scared because Sophie was like, "Oh, they want to go to Coney Island," and I haven't been to Coney Island.
I'm not going to Coney Island. I think I've never been to Coney Island. Only when I was younger.
Oh yeah, only when I was younger. That shit, I feel like that's gonna look terrible to me. I remember so, like, how big Coney Island looked. Like, I thought, I still knew that, like, Coney Island was bigger than Playland.
Creepy Coney Island was?
Yes,
too?
with
it looked
all...
like a storage facility, bro. Like, you know the storage facilities with the door that go shh, and they're outside?
Yeah.
That's how, like, the back of Coney is.
Honestly, I felt like I was on a set in Playland. Like, I feel like it was a really run-down Hollywood set, like an old Hollywood set.
But I feel like there was mad cameras literally just watching us. Like, I feel like that was like a whole human behavior plot watch. Like, the fucking amusement, let's be honest, the amusement park is fucking shit, bro.
Yeah.
It's so shit. The rides have been the same since, like, my fucking father was going to that shit as a little kid. Feel me? Like, so, like, that just goes to show you, like, they don't give a fuck about the amusement park. Like you said, who runs it? The county?
Yeah, the county.
They're letting people die on it and not giving a fuck.
Yeah, she literally said, someone from the county on the behalf of Playland said that, oh, we can't indict the whole park for these events, because these are, you have to look at them like one by one or individually. Bitch, it's a death. Like, you you need, like, it's the park's fault at because it's happening at the park. Like, it really doesn't matter what else happened. Like, if someone brought a gun in, it's the park's fault because the gun got in past whoever is securing the place. If someone fell off a ride, it means that it was easy enough to fall off, or the person who was on it was too young and shouldn't have been alone. Right. So, like, it's all on them at the end of the day. Because no one's signing no one's signing no papers when you get, like, oh, let's say, you know, no one's signing no papers, no waivers.
I guarantee, bro, it has to be on them. We could have walked into Playland with whatever the fuck we wanted.
I know,
today.
we were scared to bring water bottles, and literally, because my thought process was, this just makes sense, because I hadn't gone on an airplane since before 9/11, and when I went to the airport, I had to throw away so much stuff that was in my carry-on, and the woman was like mocking me. She was like, have you not been on a plane since 9/11? I was like, no, this is the first time I've been on a plane since 9/11. I didn't know you couldn't take a water bottle with water on the plane. Like, I didn't know any of that. So I figured, especially because we're in Connecticut and the mass shootings that have happened here, I just figured security would be so tight now. And it's not. There's low budget scanners that definitely don't do anything when you scan. And these little, like, what would you call those? Like,
you walk in, there's some bullshit ass security, fake cop looking dude.
That who's like
he's just like an actor.
No, he's okay. Not to say anything about anyone who's overweight, but if someone needs to catch someone and you are sitting there with your gut up to your chin, you are not about to get up and catch no one if you need to. Like, he did not check our bag. He did not say anything to. He literally did. I don't even think he sent anything to me. Usually.
Like, and I'm confused. And look at, I don't go to a lot of amusement parks.
I don't know.
So maybe this is just a dang. I honestly doubt it.
You think it's just like a Westchester County thing?
I feel like it's not, but maybe it's just like an amusement park thing. Like, oh, it's just lenient to certain things because so many people come on a regular basis.
I'm trying to think if Six Flags, do you get your bag checked? I feel like Six Flags, you might get your bag checked. I just feel like Six Flags is like really like no water bottles, like you can barely bring sunscreen, like just OD.
Well, I went to, where did I go? I went to, my mind is like at a blank. I went to amusement parks. I went to one in Florida, and I went to one in New England, and I believe that was Six Flags, or Great Adventure, whatever.
Yeah, it was probably, I'll go on.
Whatever it was. And thinking about it, even back then, there were just so many people that like looked like they weren't supposed to be there. I don't know how to explain it.
Yes, in Six Flags New England is in Agawam.
Like now, I'm looking into amusement park shit. OD.
I remember watching a couple conspiracy theories about amusement parks. I think Shane has definitely done one.
No.
Yeah, I'm positive. And he literally is like, just so you know, I don't ride roller coasters anymore because of it. I forgot, but it was so long ago, so I'll watch it again for sure. But yeah, it's really just the fact that they jam so many people into small spaces like that, and just like the way you have to wait in line, how small those spaces are to wait in line. Bro. There was a part in our there were 2 or 3.
They're coming.
There were 2 or 3 rides that I was like, this is producing a smell that I can't be in. And especially because all of the rides that smelled bad were the dark ones. I could smell them from the outside. And when we were waiting for the dragon coaster, there was a part that was, I was like, I smell like straight mildew. Like, it smells like someone's basement. We should have recorded what the fuck the people were sitting in that were scanning. Like that little creepy booth.
My god, bro.
It looked like a monkey's cage.
Take this from the FitBit. If you ever go to Playland, I'm crying, and get on the dragon coaster, look at the attendant booth, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, the attendant booth.
Look inside.
That's exactly what you call it.
Yo, son. Then another thing I want you to do, when you go to the House of Mirrors, the bullshit House of Mirrors, that don't even have mirrors no more, it's just a whole bunch of nasty shit. When you walk through the back room, and there's an actual one room of weird mirrors, bro, that shit is like straight out of like a 70s horror movie.
I was like, wait, are we gonna exit through a door and it's just gonna be like bright? Yeah. I was so confused.
It's so bad, bro. It's so bad.
And Kai went first. I was like, when I saw the floor,
I was so like, dead serious.
When I saw the floor, I was like, I'm not going first. I was like, no thanks.
Boyfriend's a black belt. This nigga plays basketball. One of these niggas is going for.
It's not going to do anything.
Fuck. One of y'all go. I don't care.
Sophie used to scrap.
Sophie didn't even say nothing. She literally just said. And just waiting for one to let her go, and then just kept. Like, I was crying.
And did you see how the arrows were, when we first walked in, were pointing this way? didn't make sense. But
Bro,
then
I
some.
want to look in. Like, I feel like they're there for a bigger purpose. Amusement parks are there for a bigger purpose. I don't know if it's to watch human behavior, to track humans or some shit, but I feel like it's a bigger purpose to packing thousands of people in a confined park and watching all of them have fun. Like, feel me? Like, it's just really creepy if you just sit back to watch how much fake emotion and how much fake people just put their lives away and come to this park and just like love it. Like, it's just like a Wonderland or like a Neverland or some shit. Like, feel me? It's kind of creepy. Like,
there's a lot of Disney conspiracies.
Yes,
too.
bro. Yeah.
Do you know what I think though? I think that the greater picture is definitely ones like Disney and Six Flags, where people of all incomes go. You know what I
100%.
mean? Because like there was a certain type of people at Playland.
Yeah, there's a low tax bracket people at Playland.
Yeah.
You don't have nobody making 6-7 figures that go to Playland. And if you
We're
do, those
not
are people
making 6.
with us. Like, feel me? Like, just keep it a buck. Like, and the people that do, they're like diehard ride people, because ride does bring a lot of money.
Ride does have a lot of money.
Ride brings in a lot of money. So like, not even brings in, they just have a lot of money.
Yeah.
Want some water?
Yes, please, baby.
So basically,
So yeah,
what
basically.
we're gonna do is study amusement parks. What we need to do is find out who made amusement parks. Let's find out the first person that made an amusement park, and was it related to a carnival? Was it related to a carnival? Because wasn't those there before? Like carnivals and like freak shows, circuses? Boom. Was it related to that? Because that was low-key the study. At the same time, it was amusement and it was like people watching it, but freak shows were literally the study of freaks, like, feel me? Like, at the same time, so.
But I feel like that's very separate. Like, there's a lot that goes on at a circus that does not go on at an amusement park.
I completely agree with
Circus is like a whole nother animal.
I completely agree with you. And now you're completely right. But what I'm saying is, the person that created amusement parks, was he inspired or was he a part of like
a carnival or a circus before? Yeah.
Because what was his pitch? What was his thing? Like roller coasters? Was that his thing? Like a roller coaster? Like, was that it?
Were there any rides in those freak show carnivals?
No.
No, right? It was just tents.
It was like pitch tents. You walk through, see people in glass.
Did you watch the American Horror Story? That one? That one was crazy.
With Dandy and
The
when he had his mom's head.
Claw, the lobster.
Yeah, we had his mom. He had his. Yeah.
Alright, well, this was lovely chats. I'm getting tired. I want to smoke so we're gonna go. If you'd like us to chat again, let us know. We're some tin hat people. Some tin hats with the little antenna. I think it's so important to question everything, and it's not even to just question. What?
They're gonna talk about the camera.
Yeah, of course. But I think it's really important.
I think this was for y'all.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Like, I didn't even mean to do that. You was about to talk about something completely different, and then we just started talking.
I mean, I think we were on track for a while. It just snowballed. But I think it's good to question everything. I think it doesn't have to be about aliens or conspiracy theories, but question why you're getting paid when you're getting paid. Question why you're doing what you're doing. Are you doing things because your best friends like these things? Or are you doing them because you like to do this? Are you getting a job because your mom wants you to? Or are you getting a job because you want to? It's just like little things like that. I think it's very easy to fall into a pattern and fall into a way of life that has been presented to us for years. So just think outside the box. Do what makes your heart happy, and if you don't know what that is yet, you'll find it probably after a solid time of solitude and alone.
Horror trip.
Horror trip. down the rabbit hole.
Good.
Down the rabbit hole.
Be names.